Hey, I wanted to have a really quick conversation about a couple of things that actually crossed my mind. And these are just a couple of life lessons that I've picked up and a couple of things that I've seen from different places. Again, I won't sit here and say that I'm, a person who will call themselves an expert in life or an expert in relationships or an expert in marriage or an expert in fatherhood or motherhood. I won't call myself an expert in any of those. I'm just a regular dude who's seen things, seen people try many different paths. Some work, some did. These are the things that I've learned that work. A man's value cannot be found in the amount of women he has conquered, or he will never find value in the amount of women that he's conquered by the sheer volume of it. The value will come when he has found a woman that he can trust to move forward with to create another generation. A woman's value will never be found in the amount of men that has conquered her. A woman will never find peace after being conquered by many men. A woman will find peace when she finds that special man, that man that she gives everything to, that deserves what she has, so that they can both create a successful new generation. Both men and women need each other. Without men and women, there is no new generation. There's only chaos. And that chaos comes in the form of many different things. Most of the chaos will come in the form of having a lack of purpose. When women and men get to a certain age, they have an innate desire to pass along lessons. Kind of what I'm doing here. Some men and women fight those lessons. They fight the desire because they don't want to admit that they get old. You see that happen more so in women than you do in men. And again, this is no shade to women, but women live in emotions and their feelings, which can often be lies. Men live in the stubbornness of truth, which sometimes can be not misleading. I can't really think of the word. It can be harsh and cold. So for any man or woman to look at other men and women and say that, there's no such thing as a good man, or, these H's ain't H. It's a foolish venture. It's a foolish way to think. It's unproductive and it's unsuccessful. There's no society where men hated women, women hated men that's been successful. There's no society where women, would move that in a way that's counterproductive to creating a successful generation. And it's been successful. There's a blueprint. Again, I keep saying it over and over again, but the Bible is a blueprint of the things that you can do, that you should do. If you don't want to be religious, well, man, you pretty much building a skyscraper hoping that it's going to last, but you didn't have an architect come up with a pretty solid plan to deal with, the slightest breeze. Your stuff is going to crumble. Another thing that I wanted to share is that I am a firm believer that you should believe in yourself. I'm a firm believer that you should be your greatest cheerleader. You really should go around the world thinking that you are the S. Grab the first letter of these words: sugar, honey, iced tea, as they say in where I grew up. You should really do. I mean, you really should think that, and don't let anybody move you off of that feeling. At the same time, don't believe that your sugar, honey, iced tea don't stink. You got faults. You'll have faults. You'll do things that you shouldn't do. But you gotta come to grips that you did it, rectify it, and then move forward. And then go back to thinking that you are the S, the complete S. But a S that can take critique and criticism to become more than what you were before. So those are a couple of things that I just wanted to say to you, to the person that wanted to hear this, that needed to hear this. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not the S, the sugar, honey, iced tea. Don't let nobody convince you that you're lower, that you're unvaluable, that where you are in life means you failed. All it means is that you're the S and you got a little bit more building to do. Have the confidence in knowing that you can build, that you can do, and that you can move forward. Don't let laziness stop you from moving forward. Don't let doubt stop you from moving forward. Just know that you're the S, but that your S does stink. Yours and everybody else's. Some more than others. But that's a real quick thing that I wanted to talk about. Real quick thing that I wanted to say to you. So be good, do good, live or move righteously, do righteous thing for the righteous reason. And like I always say, because it's true, you were born into this world a child of God. And know that somebody loves you because God does. All right, take it easy.